It doesn't matter what size, color, or what shape your eyes are. Alexis system will work on any eye. All you're doing is emphasizing what you already have. Use the chubby pencil from the front corner to the end of your eyelashes and make a soft, smudgy line about 1/8 of an inch thick. It's almost a shadow. Don't overdo it and don't make a hard line. Now, take your total eye brush, the one with the brush on each end, and using the angled end with some dry eyeshadow, gently draw against the smudged line for a soft, smoky look. This locks and seals the chubby pencil so it stays all day and will not bleed. Now, take your sponge and get it wet, wring it out, and then dab it first on a towel to get it just right. Then gently blend the edges for the softest look possible. Here's the trick for getting a nice cat eye angle. You always want to have your eyes go up for a youthful, sexy look. Here's what you do. Using the angled brush again, dab it in water and then swirl it around in the cake eyeliner. You can control how light or heavy you want it by how much water you use on the angled brush. That's the beauty of the cake eyeliner as opposed to liquid eyeliners. Use your hand as a palette for practicing thickness, heaviness, and strokes. Now take your index finger at the end of your eyebrow and pull it in an upward angle and hold it. Now take the angle brush and gently stroke your eyeliner, making sure it goes down to your eyelashes. It'll give you an automatic angle. Don't go farther than 1/8 of an inch out from your natural lashes. This gives you that wonderful cat eye look. You must feather your strokes to get a softly lined look. If you make a mistake, take a Q-tip, wet it, and correct your lines. Use your Q-tip for correcting, changing, or altering your line. Now let's watch as Alexis does Star's other eye. Notice how she holds the angled brush and how lightly she puts the eyeliner on. Be careful not to overdo it. Finally, she blends it all into a soft line with a Q-tip.
Okay, that's the eyeliner. Just soft, smoky, smudgy, top, bottom. It just helps blend it in and gives it a more natural look.
Now you're ready to start on your eyelashes. Alexis likes to say that your lashes are the picture frames around the windows of your eyes, so they're incredibly important. And if you do them right, they'll be gorgeous. First, use our Lash Lock product. Apply it just like regular mascara. The key with using Lash Lock is to make sure you use your eyelash curler before the Lash Lock dries. It's also a great idea to use Lash Lock on your lower eyelashes. You don't want to curl them, but using Lash Lock before mascara makes them look even bigger. Make sure and place the eyelash curler so that your lashes are as close to the base of the curler as possible. Once you have your curler in place, make sure and leave it there for at least 30 seconds for each eye. Otherwise, the curl won't stay in your lashes. This is such an important tip. Most women don't know about Lash Lock, and hardly anyone leaves their eyelash curler in place long enough. If you have time, do your eyelashes for 60 seconds each. Twice as much is twice as good for lashes. Once you're done with your curler, your eyelashes should have an amazing curl and definition. And now you're ready for mascara. Apply mascara generously. Watch closely and see how delicately Alexis applies mascara to Star's lashes. Almost one lash at a time, and she follows the shaft of the lash out with the tip of the brush to lengthen and thicken it. This is what adds drama to those new cat eyes that you're creating. It's a good idea to apply mascara to lower lashes also. It makes them really look great. Look and see how Star's eyes look now compared to when we started. This is the effect you want. This is probably Alexis' greatest secret weapon. It's called the shadow chamois, and no one has ever used or suggested anything like it before. The shadow chamois allows you to get the perfect cat eye definition each and every time without fail. First, take the rounded end of your total eye brush and dip it a few times in your eyeshadow. Then tap it a few times so the excess powder comes off. Now, place your magic shadow chamois under your lower lashes and place it at about a 45-degree angle, halfway between vertical and horizontal, so it ends at your temple and hairline, and then hold it in place with your 2 fingers. Next, take the total eye brush and using the rounded end, use the shadow chamois like a stencil to give you a perfect guide for exactly where your eyeshadow needs to go. Starting on the lower lid, move carefully in a back and forth motion, emphasizing the corner of the eye, filling in the corner of the lower eye with shadow and then carrying it a 1/4 of an inch out. This is one of the major points in an Alexis makeover. No one does the lower corner of the eye the way Alexis does them. So watch carefully and duplicate what Alexis is doing. If you ignore the lower corner, you'll get a totally different look and effect, and you won't be happy with the overall result. Then dip your brush again, and looking down with the eye you're working on, continue to do your upper lid. Stay in the crease only, and go from the outer end of the crease to the inner using only a back and forth motion. Put on as much or as little shadow as you like. Usually a little more for evening and more drama, and use less for daytime. Let's watch that process again. Hold the shadow chamois at a 45-degree angle. First, use the rounded end of the total eye brush to fill in that all-important lower corner. Remember, this is very important. Dip the brush again, knock off the excess, and fill in the upper lid. Remember to stay in the crease, going from the outer end of the crease to the inner end, and use only a back and forth motion. When you remove the shadow chamois, you should have a perfectly shaped and shadowed eye, and now you can do that perfectly every single time. Finally, if you want to soften it a little, Alexis likes to take a sponge or finger and blend the shadow inward on the upper lid. And your eyes are done. If you want a little more drama, apply a second coat of mascara. One of Alexis' favorite products is her sparkle dust. Use it for your brows, lids, lips, and highlighting your face. The best way to use sparkle dust is Alexis' wet technique. Simply moisten your fingertip, a Q-tip, or the angled brush, and then dip it in the sparkle dust. Now apply and watch how it covers and adheres. It's like magic, and it's so sexy. Just put a dab on your brush and put it on your eyelid. Next, take your finger and spread it just slightly so that it blends in and seems to disappear. And now your eyes are perfect.